Describe the 7 dimensions of wellness listed in the text. The 7 dimensions of wellness are spiritual, emotional, occupational, intellectual, physical, social, environmental. I found the following descriptions in our textbook. Spiritual refers to developing a strong sense of values, ethics, and morals. Emotional refers to the ability to control stress and to control emotions appropriately and comfortably. Occupational refers to the ability to achieve a balance between work, school, and leisure time. Intellectual refers to striving for continued growth and learning to deal with new challenges effectively. Physical refers to the ability to carry out daily tasks, develop cardiovascular and muscular fitness, maintain adequate nutrition and a healthy body fat level, and avoid using alcohol, drugs, or tobacco. Social refers to the ability to develop and maintain intimacy with others and have respect and tolerance for those with different opinions and belief. And finally, environmental refers to the ability to promote health measures that provide the standard of living and quality of life in the community. What did you learn from the assessment that surprised you? I was really surprised that I seemed to do so poorly in my nutritional assessment. I am currently eating a super clean diet. I am on day 18 of my 6th round of Whole30. I have cut out added sugar, grains, legumes, alcohol, vegetable oil, and dairy. I have problems processing dairy and grains, especially wheat and corn. Since I eliminated them from my diet, I have so much more energy and I have eliminated several minor physical problems. My skin is healthier, my anxiety is less, my migraines are gone, my constitution is regular, and my sleep is much improved. According to the nutritional assessment, I got low scores for my grain and dairy consumption. What are your weakest dimensions of wellness? My 3 weakest scores were in physical, nutritional, and stress control. My physical was 64. I'm not surprised by that. I know I need to try harder, and I have been being more intentional about adding purposeful exercise to my daily routine. My nutritional score was 70. I am okay with that for now. I'm working on listening to my body and avoid binge eating. My sugar addiction is almost under control. Plus, I have finally realized that sugar causes chaos in my metabolism. If I want to avoid chaos, I avoid sugar. Lastly, my score for stress control was 63. I have ADHD and sometimes I struggle to stay on task. I have also had significant issues with situational anxiety. Although officially undiagnosed and not medicated, I am learning that changing my diet has proved to be a godsend in that area. I am a perfectionist and I know that causes stress. I'm a paramedic and the stress is a given. I am now finding healthy ways of coping with it. How do some of your lifestyle factors lead to weakness? I always seemed like I was too busy to exercise. It was not convenient. I had a million excuses. It all comes down to making it a priority. If I consider it a priority, I will find time to get up and moving. My work schedule kept me from participating in fitness classes at my gym. Since I work every other day, it kept me from going to the class that met, say, every Tuesday and Thursday night. So instead of making half the classes, I would skip them altogether. Being a paramedic certainly is easier to eat fast food. Sometimes it is very inconvenient to find a microwave when you are parked at a street corner, and we are not allowed the luxury of a scheduled break. So you get food that is fast available and wolf it down as fast as you can before the next call. I used to be a smoker. I quit on July 7, 2011 after 35 years of the awful habit. It was the best decision I ever made. I used to use smoking to help me deal with stress. I had to find new coping mechanisms. I turned to sugar instead. It went straight up to those pleasure receptors in my brain that were lonely for nicotine. I am slowly conquering my addiction to sugar. What are your strongest dimensions of wellness? I received 100% scores in 3 areas: alcohol and other drug assessment, social wellness, and spiritual wellness. I was surprised by my score in social wellness, but I was pleased to really reflect and realize that I'm really more socially involved than I ever would have guessed. Which of your lifestyle factors led to these strengths? Explain how. I do not drink alcoholic beverages. I quit smoking 4.5 years ago. I'm a paramedic with a special interest in pharmacology. I am in a position where random drug testing may be required, and I would lose my job if urine tested positive for any street drugs or narcotics. I have a very close friend that I can share anything with without worry of judgment or being offensive. I am involved in 4-H and have an elected position on the Executive Council. I was active with the band boosters when my daughter was still in high school. I belong to a very wonderful church family, and I draw great spiritual strength from my faith. I have learned that wellness is a very delicate balance between multiple areas of my life, something I have to be intentional about. Wellness is a journey, not a destination. Think of one way you can improve one of your weakest dimensions of wellness, write it down, and note your progress throughout the week. I have known for some time that I need to be more physically active. This week, I have been intentional about getting more exercise. On my days off, I treat myself to 2 soap operas while I do housework. This week, I got out my exercise bike, put it in front of the TV, and pedaled for 30 minutes during one of the shows on each of my days off. That added up to 90 minutes more exercise than I did the week before. Because I made it a priority, I found the time to do it. My goal for next week is to increase the total time.